After having a bit of fun in Kane and Lynch 2, Sean and I went looking for some co-op games to play. Searching through the Steam listings, we found Saints Row 4, which has co-op, and we thought, why the hell not? I remember this game being mad when it came out in 2013, so let's give it another go. Hi, I'm Val from Hi-Hu, and over the last few days, Saints Row 4 has been my go-to game. So Saints Row, for those who don't know, started off as a mediocre GTA knockoff, centered around the 3rd Street Saints. In Saints Row 4, the Saints are international pop stars, and you are the leader of the Saints, who is also the president of the US. The game starts off with your standard third-person shooting, and an awesome set piece where you stop a nuke from hitting Washington DC. After that, aliens invade, and you along with the best inviters, that basically being just you and your crew, are captured and put onto simulations of your own private hell. You swiftly break out with the help of Kenzie and Mass Effect's Admiral Anderson, and then go straight back into a sim of Bizarro Steelport to disrupt the system, so Kenzie can gain more control over the alien ship and crash into the sun or something. Truthfully, I don't really care about the story in a game when you have superpowers in a sandbox. Kenzie hacked the simulation so you have a variety of superpowers, powered by collectibles in the world, which are fucking everywhere. Superpowers like flight, super speed running, as well as a variety of aggressive spells like Ice Burst, which freezes enemies and friends, and the Ground Stomp. Oh, the fun to be had when you're just flying through the city, see a side objective, guarded by some alien goons, fall out of the sky on them with a ground stomp, pull out your dubset gun with exploding wubs and just go to town. The game has a shitloads of things that you can do in it. You can't walk down a block without seeing a side mission. Many of the side missions that are in the last game are in this one too, like the insurance jobs and the races, but this time you just run instead of having to drive. There are also some new ones like races and jump challenges in a Tron-like environment. There is one absence that I missed, which was Professor Genki's super ethical reality climax, which was just a trap-filled obstacle course, filled with baddies to fill with bullets, and was a great excuse to have a good time. In Saints Row 4, this game only appears a few times, and it didn't really feel the same. Instead it was replaced by Mind Over Murder, which was just a tedious telekinetic basketball game. Despite that annoyance, there is plenty of activities to keep you entertained. The main quest mainly involved breaking your mates out of their hell, and then maybe fighting them in the real world, which usually involves a mech suit, which was pretty fun. Other times they just materialize in your ship after you break them out. Your character can look just how you want them to look, and furthermore they're very easy to change by visiting a shop or a plastic surgery clinic. This means you can play the game as a naked old granny for a while, then spend some time as a bodybuilder or whatever you want. This freedom was cool, and I often found myself going to the shops to play dress-ups, but I wish it didn't affect your character in real life. What I'm saying is it's all well and good to be a beast blue man in the simulation, but blue people don't really exist in the real world. I wish you could play a straight and narrow uptight guy who likes to dress as women and grandmas and purple fat blokes in his spare time. It would have added a fun little role-playing element to the game. And think about it, you're in a simulation. How does your simulation body getting a simulation tattoo give you a real one in the real world, on your real body? It just doesn't make sense. The co-op element's a bit vestigial. I dislike playing with another player because the game moved faster. I wasn't having much fun killing aliens when Sean was mowing them down before I could. It was fun, however, to fight each other in a superhero duel. So I think it might be fun to drop in and out of mates' games while they're playing. But I wouldn't go looking at this game as the pinnacle of co-op fun. There is a lot of comedy in this game. It sets its sights on other games and popular culture. I saw references to Star Wars, Star Trek and Tron, you know, the easy marks. But also saw Saturday morning Disney cartoons, Metal Gear jokes, and the previous Saints Row games, among others. There was one mission where you needed to get a body for your friend, who was a computer program, like Edie from Mass Effect. You get the body and Kenzie needs to hack into it, while you defend it from waves of aliens. You were informed that you need to do so for an hour. What the fuck, I thought to myself. And my character seemed to have the same thought, as she cussed out Kenzie for taking so long. And that made me laugh. In fact, I spent most of my time smiling when I was playing this game, either from just having fun in the combat or from the comedy. My cheeks started to hurt a bit. This game is great, just straight up fun gameplay with a halfway decent plot to pull you through. I enjoyed the extreme freedom of movement, and being able to dress up like a git. Saints Row 4 is definitely worth a replay after all this time. And if you haven't played Saints Row 4, you need to reevaluate the choices you've made in your life. This has been Val reviewing Saints Row 4 for Hi-Hu. Like and subscribe if you liked the video, and let me know of any games me and Sean should play for co-op. And as always, thanks for the view.